Hey guys, this video is going to be the notes for your muscular system unit. We're going to go over what the muscular system is, its functions, and types of muscles in the muscular system. The first type of muscle that we're going to talk about is voluntary muscle. This is muscle that you move on your own. So again, muscle that you move under your own control. So again, these are things that you can control, or different muscles in your body that you actually have control over, like the muscles in your jaw. So we, on command, can open and close our jaw. Voluntary muscles are, again, muscles that you can control. The next types of muscles are involuntary muscles. These are the opposite of voluntary muscles. These are muscles you cannot control. So a good example of these types of muscles are going to be muscles in our digestive tract. When we eat food, the food goes down to our esophagus, through our stomach, and through all of our intestines, our small and large intestine. Muscles are going to push that food through that system, but we do not control that. We do not actively control that. That happens on its own because they are controlled by involuntary muscles. So the example would be our digestive system muscles. Under these two broad categories of muscles, we have three other types of muscles, and again, these are going to fall underneath either the voluntary type of muscles or involuntary muscles. The first type that we're going to talk about are skeletal muscles. These are muscles connected to your bones. By tendons. So we've talked about tendons before in our skeletal unit. Tendons connect bone to muscles, okay? And then skeletal muscles are actually the muscles that are connected to those bones by those tendons. These are a type of voluntary muscles. We can move these muscles. Examples include our biceps, okay, our triceps. Those are the muscles in the upper part of our arm. We can flex and extend those to control our bones in our arm and actually move our bones at those joints. Another type of muscle is going to be our smooth muscle. Our smooth muscles are the muscles found in organs. We're going to say in internal organs. These are a type of, again, involuntary muscles. So if we go back or we look at our notes at involuntary muscles, those are muscles we cannot control. So these would be the muscles that, for instance, surround our esophagus, or the tube in our throat which food passes through into our stomach, the muscles that surround our small intestine, etc. And again, these happen involuntarily. You do not have conscious control over smooth muscles. And the last type of muscles we're going to talk about is cardiac muscles. So these are muscles found in the heart. again, a type of involuntary muscle. Cardiac muscle is super special though because it's going to help our heart just constantly beat for our entire lives. We do not have control over it. Again, it's an involuntary muscle. This diagram on your notes is going to compare the three types of muscles: smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, and skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle has a spindle-shaped, non-striated, unnucleated fibers. You don't need to worry about all that. You need to just worry about the fact that smooth muscle is involuntary. Okay, cardiac muscle is involuntary and occurs in the heart, and skeletal muscle is voluntary, or we can move our skeletal muscles. We do not need to worry so much about the shape and structure of these muscles, just whether or not they're voluntary and where they're found. Muscles have a couple requirements that they need to work. They need a lot of glucose and oxygen. Those two ingredients should sound familiar because these are the ingredients for cellular respiration. And if we remember that process, we know that we use these two ingredients to create energy for our cells. So muscles are going to use a lot of energy to contract and relax. They need a lot of glucose. They need a lot of oxygen. Muscles do contract and relax. Contract is just a word that means it pulls or tightens. And then relax, it stretches and relaxes. Or expands. So when we move our arm in, our bicep is going to contract, it's going to pull and tighten. When we relax, our bicep will stretch and expand. We're going to have usually two sets of muscles work antagonistically, which means when we make that muscle, like that picture shows, our biceps are going to contract, but the triceps on the underside of our arm are going to relax. Same thing, when we do the opposite, our triceps will contract and our biceps will relax.